URT, who are we? This is the URT. You are the URT. Smash a like for the URT. Subscribe to the URT. Welcome to the West Ham versus Manchester United preview. We're going to be getting into Gary Neville's waffle about Carrick for the permanent job. We're also going to get something from the presser. How embarrassing is it? Big up man like Carrik'S, Remedy Lassie, chief of the United Real Therapy. Big up King Soul. Big up the early beta Suerea people. Big up King Soul. Big up Irish. Yeah, big up, man. Big up the people, man. Yo, Jim took me out, people, but I'm back. Jim took me out. Big up Saeed for the raid, man. Big up Saeed for the raid. Potch raid. Saeed, behave yourself. Listen, we're going to do a preview, but I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to make a video soon, right? I'm going to have a debate. I'm going to set up a debate. I'm telling you, do not be surprised if Potch is not a Manchester United manager in the summer. I'm telling you now. They need a bootlicker. They need a guy who's a bootlicker and need a guy who they think has got a record. But big up Irish, man. Big up everybody. Smash the like, people. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Gary Neville's take about Carrik'S job. Nobody's talking about it. We're going to be talking about it. Big up to every one of you. Smash the like, subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. But big up everybody. Love, like. We're going to be back after this intro. Welcome to the United Real Therapy, people. Welcome back to the channel. Yeah, West Ham. I'm worried about the game tomorrow. We've got you covered for tonight. We've got you covered. We got Carrik'S presser. Big up to Khalees Remedy Lassie. Said even if Carrick wins all the games, I'm not giving him the job. He should use the opportunity to audition to a Brighton, Fulham, or Palace job. The job needs an experienced gather. There you go. Muff is telling you, mate. Muff's telling you. Big up to Chief of the United Real Therapy, man like Khalees Remedy Lassie. Like I said to you, if you're across politics, culture, anything on X, you need to be following this account. If you want to know what's going on in the world, follow Khalees Remedy Lassie. He's an amazing source of news. Of course, winning football matches is always going to make everyone feel better. And the confidence at real high, we can't take our foot off the pedal. We just got to keep going and keep pushing each other. Yeah, I hope you do that tomorrow, mate. So I just want this thing done, man. I need to get rid of this gimmick. Manchester United are that embarrassing, become a gimmick of a guy who's just got a haircut, man. It's mad. Big up, man like Noah. Big up to my East African brother. Love, like, man. Shout out to all my East African people. Love always. Luke Shaw continues. I swear that Michael Carrick's understanding how Manchester United should play made a difference. Not everything... No, everything is everything. Of course, the culture is extremely important. What does he mean? No, everything isn't everything. Okay. In the sense the culture, what is he saying? Important day in, day out, how we are as a team, how the mentality, how we focus is, how we push each other. That's the thing Carrick has brought. And I think everyone is just really enjoying themselves at the moment. You can see that how important not just the starting next to are, it's the ones that are coming off the bench as well, making an impact, even if we score in getting a celebration, basically. It's not just the players on the pitch. Everyone's better running around celebrating too. And I think that shows you real togetherness. And I think we're together like that. when we are together like that, what he say, it's a real strong bond. And we go out on the pitch, we all fight for each other, and that's everyone's really together. And of course, it always helps. Oh God, give it a rest, man. The most absolute pandemic like comments, man. We do this, we do that. Shut up, man. Just say, see, we don't have to talk all that waffle. Just say, yeah, togetherness. That's it. Breaking, Avram Glass is edging closer to buying Royal Challengers Bangalore for 1.8 billion. He has become the front runner out of the bidders. Oh my God. I feel sorry for that. Is that an Indian club in India? Oh God, I beat Fathom. Kobe Bennett has completed more final third passes than any other player in the Premier League in game 25. He also provided an assist for the opener. Yeah, I'm not big on stats. I can see Matt with that eye test is playing well. Michael Carrick, Mason Mount were properly, not for Tuesday, properly after that. He definitely gone into the Everton game. He'll be back. But we'll see if he develops, you know. Everton game feels like a long way at the moment, so we'll see how it develops, but it's positive. He's moving in the right direction. Mason a little bit closer than him, yeah. Big up Carrick on his team's defensive record and clean sheet after Spurs policing. Now, we've conceded a lot of goals, man. There's nothing to be policed about. We've conceded 44 goals this season. To win games without having to score many goals a week, we do seem to be a team that can cause problems and create opportunities to score. So it's definitely getting the balance right. There is still things to improve on. It's something we focused on to be better as a team. When we don't have the ball, but in 3 or 4 weeks, we're not going to fix everything and look perfect. It's understanding. But the boys have responded really well to what we've asked them. Yeah. And the clean sheets again against space is important for us. Yeah, big up. I mean, after 10, they were down to 10 men, man. They were attacking, man. Let's be real. Michael Carrick are not getting too carried away despite 4 wins. You've got to enjoy the boss of winning. That's what we are in it for. And you've got to enjoy the high of it and the feeling of winning games. You can't just flatline the whole time. But going to the next game, you've got to regroup and go again for what's next. But you can take the feeling and the confidence from the games. You've had to take it into the next game with a little bit more feel-good factor. The big challenge is knowing what you've got and hard work and preparation. What it takes to win games of football. The level is tough. You can never assume the next one's going to be all right, but you've still got to allow yourself to feel the waves of emotion, because otherwise is a bit boring or pointless. The boys have managed really well for having a high of the win and coming back into training and focus the next one. Michael Carrick on West Ham, they're good on a transition. Yeah, amazing on a transition. So got some very good attacking players. We have an idea about that, but they're threats, and we've got to be ready to cope with that. Carrick on Bruno Fernandes. He talks about Bruno Fernandes, but yeah. So I just want to go before we do the preview. Hopefully some of the boys will jump on. I've sent them the link, but if not, I'll just do the preview myself. Carrick on Bruno Fernandes got a really good relation with him. I understand how intelligent he is. He's bright. He cares a lot for the club. We want the same thing. Yeah. Big up to you, Cullies. Carrick on Frank. Oh, my God. This is what is embarrassing about this football club, man. You know how embarrassing this is? Seriously, I don't think you guys understand how embarrassing this is. Michael Carrick on Frank. On Frank, yeah? Frank Ellett, who's waiting for Manchester United to win 5 games in a row before cutting his hair, which could happen on Tuesday. He says, I'm aware of it. This is embarrassing. My kids have made me aware of it. If anything, he won't go into the team talk from a professional level, but I can certainly understand what's going on. It does make me smile, but it won't make an impact at the end. I mean, it's embarrassing, man. It's embarrassing. Let's give you some of the team news. Tyler Fletcher's travelling with the Manchester United squad to London. New in Bermo is part of the Manchester United travelling squad to face West Ham when they start being spotted limping at Old Trafford on Saturday. Yeah, people like, smash the likes, people. Manchester United confirmed travelling squad. Sané, Lamens, Bayendia, Tommy Heaton, Diego Dalot, Masraoui, Harry Maguire, Alessandro Martinez, Aiden Heaven, Luke Shaw, Tara Malacia, Casemiro, Ugarte, Kobe, Tyler Fletcher, Bruno Fernandes, Mahat Cunha, Ahmad, Joshua Sertzi, Brian Mbermo, Benjamin Sesko. So Lenny Yoro is the guy, is the absentee. I don't know if he's got or not. I don't know if he's sick. I don't know what's happened to him. Carrick does well. He would give him 1 year to deal to prove he can go further. Well, what you think, Northern? Bro, we'll have to see, man. We're going to have to discuss that. But we'll talk about it, and then we'll talk about it now, people. Please, my people, smash the like on the video. Subscribe to the channel. It costs you absolutely nothing. Smash the like. Yeah, I know. I am titanium, I know. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. It makes me want to talk to Frank, honestly. Talk to Frank. It's a drug line, helpline. Bye. Oh, God. Talk to Frank is a drug helpline, you know. Oh, you are too much. I'm titanium, I swear. You're something else, mate. I don't know about titanium, but you're something else. That is hilarious. People, let's get 100 likes ASAP. I want to talk about Gary Neville. So Gary Neville was on a... Let me see if I can find the comments, actually. Let me see if I can find Gary Neville's views. Let me see if I can find Gary Neville's views, man. Gary Neville basically said that Carrick talk. He said Gary Neville said he spoke to the club, and he said he basically asked the club about the situation with Gary Neville, about Michael Carrick, about him. They're getting asked, are they going to give him the job at the end of the season? And he basically said, no, we're basically, what we're going to do is we're going to, he said, what did he say? He said, we are going to, the club have said that Carrick will have to apply like everybody else towards the end of the season. And that Manchester United are focusing on doing a due diligence about who the next contender is. They're doing all their research. They're doing all their data. So they've got possible 3 or 4 candidates in mind, and they're all going to apply for the job. So that's what they're looking to do. Yeah. So this is what Gary Neville is saying. This is according to Gary Neville. Saying United are in no rush to appoint. Yeah, they're not in no rush. You know, Tuchel and Ancelotti are 2 of the strongest options. But they're saying they're going to wait till the end of the season. So then that means we don't have to talk about this Carrick, give Carrick the job. No, at the end of the season, he'll have to apply like everybody else. And Gary Neville made that view last night. That's what he did. But yeah, honestly, you're so funny, I'm titanium. You are so funny. You and Saeed need to apologize for what you said on Bruno. No, I said, no, I'm not apologizing for shit. Bruno as a number 6 was crap. And don't give me this. I don't look at football through tinted glasses, yeah? I look through football with my own eyes, my friend. My own eyes. And I usually wear glasses when I go to Old Trafford so I can see clearly. I can see clearly now. Bruno Fernandes, make it out. Bruno Fernandes has been amazing. Bruno Fernandes' first 2 years when he came in was fantastic. After that, his form was like this. So don't give me any of this. Is Bruno on form at this moment in time? Yes. Am I happy about that Bruno's on form at this moment in time? Yes. I don't need to apologize to nobody. Not a finch to nobody. Bruno was hoofballing for the last 2 years or 1.5 years. And stop padding. Give it a fucking rest. Fans like you piss me off. I don't need to apologize for shit. My guy costs United goals. I don't care if he played as a number 8. He was costing United goal after goal after goal after goal. Yeah, where was he last season? Shite. He was shit last season as well. So give it a fucking rest. I'm sick of this shit. You need to apologize like you said about Bruno. Don't apologize. Shit, mate. He was a hoofball specialist, mate. My eyes didn't lie to me. Just because players found form, I've got to apologize. What about when they were shit? Nah, mate. Get over it. Get over yourself. Like the video, people. Yeah, I told Saeed said to me I was a conspiracy theorist when I told him that Gary Neville has got gyms here because they're in business together. They're getting them new apartments for the new developments. They're going to make money together. Gary Neville is de facto in bed with the Glazers now. I repeat for the people at the back, Gary Neville is now de facto in bed with the Glazers because he's in bed with the guy who's in bed with the Glazers. They're having a threesome. Gary Neville, Jim Glazer, and Joe Glazer. 3 in the bed. And the other one said, get me Poch, get me Poch. That's what's happening. I'm telling you now, you guys think we're not getting Poch. You're all thinking Tuchel. You're all thinking Iriola. You're thinking that Iriola might go to Man City, you know, if Pep leaves. That's the latest rumor I'm hearing. That is the latest rumor I'm hearing. Iriola might go to Man City if Pep leaves. Telling you this. You heard it here first. But most of you don't think, yeah, exactly. They will never, no, they're not apologizing. When Bruno was getting the rank, when Bruno was playing Lely Euro in a Manchester derby away at the Etihad, when it was his man, Foden, ran at the back of him. Oh, when Fulham, we played Fulham last season. Where was the apology to fucking me? Where was the apology to me? What are we doing here? There was no apology to me. Get the F out of here, man. I ain't apologizing to no one. I apologize to no one. Unless I said some wild thing and I think you deserve an apology, I will apologize. But I ain't apologize to fucking Bruno, who stunk out the place, who played horrendous. Bruno will go down as the captain that finished 15th with Manchester United, yeah? Right? He will go down as the guy who lost to a shit Spurs team that finished below us in a final that was doing dog shite hoofball against them. That's he'll go down as. You dickhead. Get the fuck out of here, man. Bring that here. Piss me off. Don't piss me off, mate. Don't piss me off. I think I'll give Carrick the job, to be honest. Well, listen, at the end of the day, you can have your view in it. Everybody's entitled to their view. As long as you're not telling me to apologize for shit. You can have your point of view all you want. You can apologize to Bruno. Your nan, your mum, everybody, the whole children, your whole family can apologize to Bruno. Not me, my friend. Ain't apologizing for shit. But big up to Sheikh Ariad, man. Happy birthday to Sheikh Ariad. Big up to Sheikh Ariad, man. I hope you had a lovely time on Saturday. Manchester United didn't ruin your birthday. You were out with your family, friends, I can imagine, enjoying your birthday. What did you do for your birthday, Sheikh? Let the people know. Big up to Sheikh, one of the editors of Man United Real Therapy, mate, man. URT, one of the certified URT Army members, man. Big up to him, man. I hope you had a beautiful birthday, Sheikh. How was it? I hope you got up to nice things. You did nice things, and Manchester United didn't ruin it. That's the most important thing. United got you a birthday win, eh? Like Fergie said, it's only Spurs. Like Fergie said, it's only Spurs. That's what we were thinking in the game on the other day. Exactly, man. Simba, these people are just, honestly, I don't know, man. You're too much player FC, mate. Honestly, the game is gone. I'm apologizing. All these I don't want to even swear. All these muppets, all of us an apology, mate. That's what they all do. Yes, big up Sheikh, man. Big up. Yeah, you're right. 100%. 100%. Yeah, the Seahawks won. Yeah. Well, I like Seattle. I had a friend who lived there for quite a long time. Seattle. Is there 2 Seattles in the US? Is there 2 Seattles? Are there 2 Seattles? Seattle, Washington, and then there's the other Seattle. Which Seattle won? Seattle Seahawks. Is it Seattle, Washington? Is that a state? Seattle, Washington. And then there's Seattle. What are the Seahawks? Are they in Seattle, the city? Seahawks. Seahawks. Seattle. I don't follow American football, mate. I'm not a follower of American football, but yeah, congratulations to them. If it's the real Seattle, then yeah. If it's the real Seattle, then yeah. Yo, Google is mad, you know. Google, I just typed in to see which one it was, yeah. Google just did a mad thing, yeah, where it congratulated with fireworks and everything else. Yeah, big up F. Can you clean up just the camera? Just put your finger on the camera so it's a bit more clearer.
On mine, yeah.
Yeah. I think it might be the light, you know. I think it might be the light. You need that light behind you to be in front of you, to look at facing you. But it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. We're good. How are you, anyway? Have you recovered from your trip?
Italy trip
in 3 days.
No, man. You know what? Because I just drove back to London. You see, so I was there this weekend. Just a few things I had to sort out. I went to an event and I came back last night. So I missed the game, but I watched it back a little bit of this morning and last night a little bit at 2 a.m.
Yeah, so, to be fair, you didn't miss much that. And it was done after 30 minutes.
No, I saw it. You know, I mean, I think that, like I said, I mean, look, every time you talk about Man United, when you talk about, there's so much to talk about because, look, just listen. I was just caught a little bit of it before I was getting ready to, you know, try and get on. Then, what it is that, like, obviously we're happy. The fans are happy we're winning, right? We got a tricky game coming up against West Ham because they're fighting for their lives, right? But the problem is you're making the points about we still got this fucking vulture club, these bastards everywhere, scumbags who just in it for themselves. But the problem is why it's harder for you to get your message across is because the wins are making people forget what you're talking about. So you're stuck in this vicious cycle.
To be fair, most United fans can separate it. They can want the team to do well. Yeah. Most United. Listen, Ev.
Only the hardcore thing like that.
Let me just finish. Let me finish. The most successful campaign, you can Google it yourself now. Yeah, look it up. Most successful campaign was the green and gold till the club is sold. This is when we're winning 3 league titles back to back. Doing every other year we were in the Champions League final. And that was the most successful. The whole of Old Trafford was covered in the green and gold banners. But go ahead.
I hear you. But you see, I'm trying to watch what happens now. You know, what happens because we're in this tricky phase. Yeah, everyone keeps asking who can managers be, and then obviously some people are loving the fact that we've had so much pain and misery. So look, there's so many levels to it. Like I said, you know, you're not the typical fan because you are thinking of it from a level that most fans can never even think about. They can't think on your level. They're not even that kind of human being. So I come on here and I'm trying to think, okay, so how do we give this your lines? Because you're the expert football supporter here. How do we give that a little bit of like semblance of kind of like something where the ordinary person, ordinary Man United fan can try and understand what are the issues with the club so the club grows and the club can be successful again. Obviously, you got to get these scumbags out. You got to get, Jim, all these scumbags that are just there for personal gain, don't give a shit about Man United, are still going to be still here. And the problem is, like I said, the more we win, the more it makes it harder for people to understand the issues at heart. Okay, you say that we got a hardcore team of Man United that can. Sorry, I wouldn't say. Let me take that back. You say we got a group of supporters that can separate, right? But I think the problem with Man United supporters is it's gone from absolute like victory and like walking strutting a strut like I support the greatest team in the world to like how many years of misery? How many years when if you wrote a book on Man United, right, from everything that's happened, the lost European final, Mason Greenwood. I mean, we can go back and back. Every month there was some crazy shit that you couldn't script was happening at Man United. Man United fans are basically damaged fans that are very fragile. They're fragile people. to go from that to that. So you got to understand, you know, we're in this difficult situation, and we're still in the washing machine now. And I keep using the idea of like this metaphor of the washing machine, because we're still in it. Now, look, all I say to you is I look at Carrick, I look at what he's doing, I look what the players do, I look at their body language, I look at how they're playing, I look at the intricate passing, I see the mentality, I see the people, you know, hugging each other when the people aren't playing on the sidelines when people score. I look at morale, I look at the things that saying, okay, are we stabilizing on the pitch? Are we? And you know, whether we like it or not, we are. You say I didn't miss much. It was a, you know, we had lots of chances, you know, a couple of goals disallowed in the last game, and we managed to get through. But 1-0 was like, it's still at 1-0. They could have got, they might have got one goal, one mistake, anything. So look, I'm happy that the players are grounded, but I also understand that the only way that a team like United can get this shit together is if they play each game almost like it's a cup final. That's the only way these people are going to get this shit together. And I'm very, very happy with Carrick at the moment, right? I don't go into what he can do this. I don't expect geniuses. I don't expect political managers are going to take pops at their management. I don't even expect any United managers to even say what Pop did about Palestine. I don't expect that. I do not expect that. But it's funny how Pop didn't say anything about the family that owns the club, you know, what they do. He didn't go that far, did he? So that's also interesting, right? But we are not, Nuruddin, we are not Athletic Club. We are not Atletico Bilbao. That's the model football club, in my opinion, is Atletico Bilbao, okay? From fans, locals, their support for Palestine is second to none, all right, of any club I've seen. So we've got a lot to deal with. We've got so many things together, and we've got to try and get our fans from watching this real therapy to say, look, football is life. Football is everything, right? From your geography, where you live, and how it lifts the soul. And we've got to get this message across that, look, guys, we don't want to rant and rave and get angry all the time, but we have to say, look, the club is an important part of the city's important part of people's lives. And we got to get these points across that, look, don't be fooled by everything that's, you know, the goodness and all the happiness, you know, enjoy the moments, but understand that we are in a damaged club at the moment. We've got damaged ownership, damaged everything, right? And because we're also the biggest club in Britain, you know, people love to talk about Man United all day long, and it's just a little plaything for a lot of people. But for like people like you, it's part of your life. And I want people to understand that I do commiserate how difficult it is to manage all these dynamics of like trying to analyze the decision making, but also bring joy to the heart to listen to watch the football and enjoy themselves. So look, you know, you come on and you, like I said, you break it down in a way. I actually, in order to get on this channel, I listen to what lots of other people are saying. And nobody says it like you. Not a single person says it like you, breaks it down, analyze it like no one does. They just don't, because they're not politically astute. They got no understanding of political issues. They got no understanding of social movements, and they don't see football the way you see football. They don't see it. They just don't. Now I could say to you, Nuruddin, you got the heat of Roy Keane. But Roy Keane hasn't got your political brain. He doesn't understand how people's history works. He hasn't got none of that.
A lot of these footballers, a lot of these people are looking for corporate brands. I'm not looking for corporate brands. You know, the amount of, I'll have to show people sometimes, the amount of emails I get from betting companies saying, oh, we can sponsor the show, we can do. Nah, man. I'm never doing that, because I know betting, it destroys people that I grew up with, their lives. I will never do that. Never. I mean, look,
you said it. You said, and this is the thing that really hit home with me. When you told me that they got rid of so many of the ordinary working class people that worked at the club, and then you said they couldn't have protein, you couldn't have fish or meat or whatever. I was like, really? No. That fried my brain when you said that.
No, they can't. Honestly, they said to them, you can have salad and soup.
And it's just what I'm saying. What? In a club where it's a working class club that has a working class
built by the working class. Built by the working class.
Built by the working class. So what? These billionaires, these gangsters, whatever they are.
These PDF files. They are PDF. I just wanted to say this. PDF files. I can't use the proper word because we'll get shadow banned even more. We're shadow banned as it is. But in the PDF files, the whole of the Western global elite, the politicians, the billionaire class, the media class, all of them are being exposed for what they are, right? So anybody who bootlegs to them, I don't know what you're doing. They never gonna improve your life when you bootleg to them. That's why I don't understand.
But from a footballer's perspective, they see you as like you're nothing to them. They're not. They don't even see you. They just play a game of PR to say, "Oh, we're going to do this for you. We're going to do that for you." Like I said, whereas they're happy to keep that relationship where you're happily ignorant. That's how it works. All of them work. Now, what we're going through at the moment, obviously, with all these exposés, it's the best thing that's happened for a long, long time. It's the best thing that's happened for society for a long, long time. Now, all I want is the supporters to love the football, but to also manage to create the discourse in the club so you're level-headed and understanding where you are. But sadly, Nuruddin, I don't have that much hope. I just don't. I don't see channels talking about the stuff you're talking about. I just don't. Some of them skirt on it, but they don't go deep, Nuruddin. They just don't. And because they don't understand how societies work.
Yeah, because they also want brand, Serfan. Some of them are not stupid. They want brand. They want to be in the room. I'm not asked. I don't ever want to get in any room with the people from the PDF
but that shows in how you do the discourse.
No bootlicking, man.
But
no bootlicking. No bootlicking, man. No bootlicking.
We live in a world of everything is bootlegging. Everything in the world is bootlegging. Bootlegging. Everything is. You know that.
Mate, I've never been. Honestly, I told you, I've never in my life been a bootlicker, and I will never start that. That's one thing about me. Mumbai, big up to you. Thank you for joining us. How you doing?
I had tofu for dinner.
Oh God!
Wow, man.
You on the tofu?
Well, I'm not allowed. No proteins allowed on the Ineos.
Right. Okay. Listen, I don't think they'd give the staff tofu because I think they'd see tofu as expensive. Yeah, I think they would.
Oh,
I don't know. I think they're just giving them pasta. That's it.
They'll see tofu as a middle class food.
So what have I walked into here, man?
Well, we're gonna do the West Ham breakdown of the game against West Ham, but we're just doing the Man United background stuff before we do the breakdown.
I just need to update you, and I've done a poll. People get involved in it. So basically, I'll update both of you. I don't know if you've both seen it, but Gary Neville has came out on his podcast last night after the commentary. He did a commentary for City versus Liverpool, and after that, he does a podcast with Peter Drury, and basically they spoke about Carrick. And he's like, oh, Carrik'S 1-4-0 now, Carrick for the job. And Gary Neville said, I'm sick of asking the question, but he said, I've approached the club, I've asked them, and the club have said to me, Carrick is in line. He has to apply at the end of the season like everybody else. They've got their candidates, they're going to apply, and they're just going to apply for the job. That's what he said. But now I've asked you, and I said that. I've been saying that. It's so weird. I made a whole show talking about that, saying, can we stop talking about Carrick getting a job or not? Can we just focus on the games and the protests, right, against the owners and focus on that at the end of the season? We'll get the answer at the end of the season. There's no rush to get to this. So I've asked the question, does DNF's comments called the conversation to the end of the season about Carrick? I've not put Carrick, but yeah, I missed it. I'm dyslexic, people. 69% have said yes so far. 31% have said no. Mumbai, I don't know where you are.
What's happening? Is Armageddon started over there?
You're in the mood. Are you in the mood?
Where? Armageddon where?
He's
Bing, crash, bang, wallet. What's going on?
That's what I'm saying to you. It's you or somebody. I don't know what you're doing, Bombay. I swear all the noise always comes from you.
Hey.
It's the tofu he's been eating. That's what it is.
Yeah,
it's the tofu.
That was Irfan.
Yeah. Listen, Bombay is a builder. He's a house builder as well. He's a builder by trade.
Go on. What's the question?
Listen. I'm telling you, he's in the PDF file. Starmer's definitely in there. Manderson is handler. Manderson was Starmer's handler. That's what
big time.
100%. 100%. He is his handler.
Yeah.
And by the way, if you don't believe me, go and check out. Starmer was in the Trilateral Commission. Yeah. Go and look up what the Trilateral Commission are. Intelligence services, bankers, all part of the PDF files, 100%. Bombay, so Irfan, you got that. Gary spoke to Manchester United. Gary's got Jim's ear because they're going into business together, Irfan, to get the apartments for the new generation around Old Trafford.
Wait. Is that true? Is that true?
Let me just finish. Irfan, it's true. He's friendly with Jim. He don't come out against Ineos. He don't say a word about Ineos. he does little interviews with Jim. Never talks
Really?
about the Glazers anymore. Gary never don't talk about the Glazers anymore.
I'll be honest with you. He's one of the few guys I just don't listen. I never listen to the
Yes,
guy.
but
I don't listen to the guy.
I'm
He's one of
telling
the
you
few.
what happens. People smash the likes, get to 100 likes ASAP. I'll say this. So he's basically said he spoke to the football club and he said that the conversation about Carrick is done till the end of the season. Carrick will have to apply like everybody else. Are you both sound with that? Because every week, every other win is Carrick should get the job. Is Carrick gonna? I'm just sick of it. I made the show about this already a couple of weeks ago. The week was a week before. I said, kill this conversation. I want this at the end of it. Whatever happens, Carrick has to apply like everybody else towards the end of the season. Do you agree or disagree?
No. Do you want to go first, Bombay? Yeah.
Yeah.
Go on.
Just let the guy keep doing what he's doing. Enjoy it. Once the end of the season gets here, if he's in the conversation, he's in the conversation for sure. Right now, he's definitely doing. Can't do better than this. It's beyond my wildest expectations. The way we're playing and the results that we're getting, and the feel around the place is amazing. So. Yeah, so far, if Michael continues and the team continues to perform in this way or thereabouts, then he would have earned the right to certainly put a hand forward for this job. And if people are supporting him by the end of the year and we're in the top 4 and it's like this, then no blame on them. It's right. But to say that's it, give it him now, end of. Just let him go. Let him continue. Shit could all blow up in our face. It's going great. It continues, like I say, man. He will be in that conversation for sure. Understand why certain facts. I think what happened was with this. There was when this started. There was a lot of people saying, no matter what happens, we don't want Michael Carrick. We want a real manager. So now, after 4 games of this, people are trying to put their foot in the door as a reply to that, to say, hang on a minute, no, Carrick should be the manager. If it continues like this, he has to have a say. And I agree with that. I don't think it would have happened as bad as this if people were like, no, he's just an interim, that's it, I don't care what he does. No, they're both premature. Let's keep playing. At the end of the season, see how you feel. But right now, Michael Carrick's in the conversation for the job. After if it ended tomorrow, then yeah, Carrick has to be taken seriously to keep going. That's what I think.
It's fair. It's fair. I mean, Nuruddin, obviously we're going to talk about the West Ham, but you see, regarding the manager.
Yes, Joe.
Big up.
I'm just saying, regarding the manager, you see, I haven't even got there because, to be honest with you, the reason I can't get past this question is because I don't even see who the next manager could be. I look around, I don't see who that could be. But what I'm concentrating on personally myself with the team is I'm thinking, how are you beating all these teams? Are you showing you can play many different ways? Are you showing me that, the team tactics behind the scenes, the players know how to unlock every team mid-block, low block, a team where we have 25% possession, do we win? Can we win with 40% possession at home? What's our identity? I'm just watching what this guy's doing. That's all I'm doing. All I'm watching is what he's doing. I'm not thinking about where he's going to go.
And that's what every United fan should be doing, exactly like you just described.
Yeah.
Everybody should be watching game to game, tactically, what is he doing? What is he coming up with? And by the way, he's got the most week, but I think tomorrow is going to be super tricky. I think this could be our toughest game out of all the games.
Well,
because
the reason
Liverpool,
I didn't come on...
listen, the City game, Arsenal game, they take care of themselves.
Yeah.
Fulham was a tricky game. We found the last minute winner.
It was, yeah.
We got a red card against Spurs. We were opening them up before the red card.
Yeah.
But it was a bit of they were in the game in that half an hour. After that half an hour, they totally low blocked. They didn't even go up anywhere to attack. And we just took our time getting it. But yeah, I'll get in Jarvis quickly because what we want to do is send we're going to be sending the raid in Jarvis. We're going to go live at 9 o'clock. Big up Jarvis. Jarvis, how are you? Everybody's been like, where's Jarvis? Everybody, the whole of the United Real Therapy and Jarvis Tactical Devils, everybody's been asking, where's Jarvis? But you know what? Jarvis needed a break, man. Jarvis, how are you? You good?
I'm good. I'm good. No, I went away. I've been to a seminar with my jobs earlier this week, and when it was a weekend, I went visiting an old friend in Spain, Alicante, or
Oh
right
wow,
outside
shit.
Alicante.
Okay, wow. Okay, lucky
So-
you,
I can see
hey.
the tan. I can see
Oh
the
no, I can see
tan.
the suntan.
I can see
the
the tan.
Look how quick he got it. Only a couple of days. Look at that, man. How
Rick
fast
Astley,
he came.
mate. Man like Rick Astley. I think Rick Astley's got a house in Spain. Are you sure? You're not the real Rick
No,
Astley.
I don't know. A friend of
Never
mine
gonna
has.
give
Well,
you up.
Do you know what? Do we know what team Rick Astley supports?
United. I've seen him outside Old Trafford.
You joking me?
People, I swear to
Is
God,
he?
people getting autographs.
my
Yeah, he's
God.
a big United fan.
Nerdy.
Wow.
Nobody. Only us oldies know who Rick Astley is. Nobody knows who he is. They don't know who
Rick
he is.
Astley, mate. Rick.
They won't even believe. This generation won't even believe the guy was a massive pop star. They won't even understand if they saw his face. They won't understand.
if they see Rick Astley, they see, oh, he looks like Jarvis.
Yeah. I'll tell you, some people will. I know he doesn't look like Jarvis really though, because I've seen him from a young age. I remember him very well. But there's a hint of it, Jarvis. Just a hint. That's all.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
no pun taken.
Listen, he's from Lancashire and he's a lifelong supporter of Manchester United.
That's crazy. That is absolutely. I know we've had a joke about it many times on the show before. Rick Astley never going to give you up, but I had no idea he supports United. That's the craziest shit.
Oh, that's
But it
cool.
just shows that like it shows historically how many people love this club, Nuruddin. It's insane, to be honest with you. You take for granted.
You know what? Guess what? He was born in Newton.
Newton Le Willows.
Yeah.
Newton Le Willows, right? Okay.
Yeah,
wow.
just around the corner.
That's not far. It's in the north. All right, bloody hell, man.
Yeah, it's just
Well,
the
no,
outskirts of Manchester. Isn't it the outskirts of Manchester?
Yeah, it's just it's Lancashire, isn't it? It's Lancashire.
Yeah.
Let me just bloody check again because I've driven there a few times, but it's been like 20 years.
I've been there. Actually, my ex-colleague lived there. Who I used to work with.
Hang on a minute.
She
Oh
lived
yeah.
there.
Well, Nuruddin, it's St. Helens, really,
like-
isn't it? Let's have a look.
Yeah, it's like a train ride away.
But
It's like
really, it's
20
actually
minutes on the
Liverpool.
train.
It's actually Liverpool area.
Yeah, no, but he's a big
Merseyside,
United
it's
fan though.
Merseyside.
He's a big United fan,
That's
and
what it
that's
is.
why he's the spitting image of Jarvis. Guess what I watched the other day, Irfan? This is a bit of a musical. This is the show, people. You never know what the show's gonna go.
Yeah.
Do you remember three guys who Irfan made the worst pop? You would know them. They made the worst pop songs ever. Kylie Minogue, Jason Donovan.
Yeah, Stock Aitken and Watman.
See? Irfan knew it straight away. If you and the football equivalent,
but they made
the
a hell
football
of a lot of money.
equivalent, the
Nuruddin,
football.
I worked in a studio, Pete Waterman's studio. Worked there for a few sessions. Yeah, in Pete Waterman's studio out of Stock Aitken Waterman. Wow. He was the one. Do you know by home? Right by home. Yeah, he was there. Oh wow, me and him shared the same. Oh, Mr. Arian, Sheikh Arian, right? Okay, wow, shared the same birthday.
Sheikh Arian's birthday on Saturday. Happy birthday! Happy belated birthday, Jarvis. No wonder you were celebrating your birthday.
Wait. When was the birthday?
Spain.
When was the birthday?
Sheikh Arian on Saturday.
Oh right, happy birthday, man! Happy birthday! It's a shame I missed it, man. It was Rick's birthday. That's crazy. We're talking about him, and
I'm just gonna put it out there. I'm just gonna put it out there. Sheikh Arian, I share a birthday with Ronaldinho. Just putting it out there. Just putting it.
You do seriously?
Just putting it out there.
Shit, man! Wow, that's crazy. That that's a birthday.
I share a birthday with loads of weirdos, man. But Ronaldinho is one of the best. Yeah.
No, he's one of the greatest that's ever lived, without a doubt.
Yeah,
wow.
It's a shame that he's a Zionist, but it is what it is. So
no,
Messi's a Zionist.
I just think
he is, Irfan. He is. He's gone to the
ignorant.
wall
He's
and kissed
ignorant.
the wall and everything, Irfan.
Ignorant, man. Ignorant.
How come Diego wasn't ignorant? Diego said, "Never. I don't want any of the gringos."
Because Diego has had somebody in his life teach him about the history of South America, history of Argentina, and how the common man survived against the.
So why Poch a bootlicker? Why Poch a bootlicker?
Because that's how most people are, Nuruddin. Most people. I told you today before you came on. You were talking, and I was just checking out a little piece on a Middle Eastern Eye about Atletico Bilbao and the support for Palestine. I was just watching.
Have you not seen the game, Evan? Did you not see that game?
Which one?
The whole stadium was covered.
Yeah.
About 2 months ago, the whole stadium, they had a game.
The whole
whole stadium was covered.
Yep.
And they had the Palestinians on the pitch.
Yeah, I
talking.
saw it. I saw the women and men on the pitch.
Yeah.
The Palestinian woman was in tears. I mean, I was like, I've been there, right? And I know the Basques are very unique. They're very, very unique. They're not like
I love that.
they're so unique. The Basque people are. I've been there twice, right? I went to the Guggenheim there, but I knew they were like quite socialist, left leaning. Because look, I told you, Nuruddin, the biggest cooperative in the world, Mondragon, is Basque, okay? The biggest, okay? Biggest workers cooperative in the world is there. So they're not normal people. They're not ultra capitalist like Britain or ultra neoliberal capitalist like America. They're not like that. And because that's the elephant in the room. When it comes down to football, really, the bottom line is that is the thing we never discuss. We never discuss the brutal nature of neoliberalism and how it destroys the ordinary person in order to gain profit from TV rights, from people. It just shafts the hell out of everyone, right? And obviously, we come from a world where neoliberalism didn't exist. It was ordinary working class football supporters who wanted a little bit of a high at the weekend, paid out how many shillings, and loved sport because they didn't have much in life to feel good about. But going to watch Man United or Man City, wherever it was a joy in life that you could afford. And that's what it started. Now, as money, the devil's taken over, older people are there to be used and abused. And that's it. And that's what it comes back to.
Right, Ev, we've got half an hour to do the preview.
Well, can I just kick off then? Because like I said,
go ahead.
I was actually
looking
a little bit at West Ham. I was looking at them, and I'll tell you the truth. Like you said, they were very, very good under transition, right? In their last 5 or 6 games, they're basically still on the up. Because you remember they struggled. They lost against Forest. There's also another low-ranked team. But they almost did it against Chelsea. They got beat 3-2. They ran out of steam a little bit. And I saw them the way they beat Burnley as well. They're a strong athletic team that just haven't gelled they haven't got it together. But they've got the capability. If they get one goal, Nuruddin, to try and break them down, it ain't going to be easy. It's not going to be easy at all. And they're fighting for their lives, Nuruddin. They're fighting for their lives. So I actually watched them and I think, whoa, this is another banana skin. It's another banana skin for mine. It really, really is, right? But I'm hoping our calmness and our triangles and the fact that we're managing to just like persevere like we did against Spurs, for it was 1-0. It was a long time 1-0, even though they had 10 men. We didn't finish the game off. We did what minute did we score the second goal? Was it 80th minute? What was it? It wasn't that long to go before we finished them off. So, like I said, it's still early days. It's still, like I said, I do agree with you, Nuruddin. I think every time I miss the fact that Dogu's not there, I think it's a miss for us because that energy on that side, the tracking back, joining Luke Shaw to finish to really be strong on that side is not there. So I'm still a little bit like when I watch United. Okay, we win. I don't jump from the ceiling, whatever. I don't jump from the top of the house and scream to everyone. It's just I'm happy we got some stability, but I don't believe the team's a top amazing team yet because I need to see it for 13 games. I'd say ask me in 13 games time about someone like Carrick or where we're going. I just don't see it yet. This game, like I said, is another tricky game because, like I said, you said before, City, this team will raise a game against a big team. We know that. Spurs was an odd one because we owed it for them for the loss against the in Europa League final. We owed it them. But thankfully, that crazy Argentinian guy with his hot head, he made it easy for us, okay? So in a way, if you're analysing Man United, you can't really talk about the Spurs game because we got a bit of a freebie there with the sending off. We did, okay? So this should be an interesting game to see whether if the guy hadn't given Romero would have been sent off, I would have seen this game a bit similar to Spurs in a way. But I think West Ham are on much better form than any other team we played. Only Fulham, obviously Arsenal and City. I don't think much of the City game. The Arsenal game was definitely a big plus for us, and beating Fulham was also a bluff. But we only just beat Fulham, so this is the next high-level test for us. And I hope we can get it together. But I hope the calmness is there to kind of get together. Now I do think we should beat them, but I'm still not sure because I still think they haven't proved it to me yet. It's too early to say they're actually there because, a lot of fans are giddy at the moment. That's how I see it anyway. We're just in a giddy phase at the moment.
Yeah. I mean, I'll just say that quickly. First of all, tomorrow, get ready for them coming out really strong in that first half.
Yeah.
They rely on scoring the goals in the first half.
Yeah.
They've shown a bit of defensive improvement recently, obviously after wins. Somerville is on fire for them. Last 5 goals in the last how many games? They won the last 3 games in a row.
He
They're
scored in the last 5. Last guy to do that was Lingard for
Yeah.
them. Lingard.
Yeah, and they've just signed that Castello kid from Lazio, Argentinian, 27-year-old. He scored an absolute worldy header, amazing header.
Yeah,
against,
that was a bullet header.
Burnley.
That was a bullet header.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, if they score first, they're going to sit in a compact. They're going to absorb us. They're going to counter-attack the hell out of us. And with Bowen and Somerville, they're going to provide the width. Susek and Potts will anchor the midfield. We know that. And they'll try to desert Manchester United's a rhythm. This is a test. This is a monumental test. I'm telling you. Our record there is not great. Last time we won there, I think, was 2001, if I'm not mistaken. What's the last time we won there? We don't win in this ground, whether it was the old ground or this ground. So it is going to be test high. If we press high, if they try to play out, if we press them high tomorrow, we could get at them. We could get at them. Obviously, Tadibo is suspended. Fabianski is injured. Not Fabianski, sorry. The other guy is injured. I forgot the other guy. The French. I think it's the French keeper. He's injured, and they've got that guy from Leicester. It's called Harmon or whatever his name's.
Yeah, but it's good. It's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah. So it's going to be a very interesting for me. Luke Shaw and Bowen is a key battle to watch. I think Somerville and Delot. I would not start Delot tomorrow. I would play Mazraoui because I think Somerville is a tricky customer, really tricky customer. And in the midfield battle, it's not going to be easy. They're going to make it hard. But I repeat, for the people at the back, Manchester United need to score first. Then they'll have to come out. They will have to come out then. They will have to come out and play.
You've been saying United have to score first for how many years now? How many years?
Because I know that mentally, what happens there, fan, when we concede another. It's happened.
No, I agree with you. I'm not disagreeing with you.
Mentally, we're weak. And that's why I'm saying we need to score first. But go ahead, Jarvis, and then we'll go to Boumbaye.
Yeah, I think you summed it up well, and you mentioned a couple of players like Somerville and Jarrod Bowen. For me, I always liked Jarrod Bowen, so underrated in the Premier League. Well, I don't know why no one's rated him, but I think he's really good, especially on his best. And he has a goal threat. As a player, I see him. He's technical. He's quick. He's strong. He's decisive. So he can cause trouble for anyone. And again, we will be up against Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw looks in form at the moment, but also Luke Shaw can be a little bit alone because we know Cunha is not very defensively minded.
No.
So we need to rely on Casemiro, even Martinez being dragged out,
moving across. Yeah.
Well, there's one player you didn't mention, and that's Mateus Fernandes, the guy who my phone is sorry. Mateus Fernandes. I don't know if you've seen him already in the midfielder. I think he's Portuguese or Argentinian. I believe Portuguese. But
let's have a look.
He's effing brilliant, as I've seen him. Very underrated. Reminds me a little bit of.
I remember him at Southampton. He's at the moment for West Ham. He keeps dropping in to be the playmaker.
It's Portuguese. Jarvis
he
is
scored
Portuguese.
a fantastic goal against I don't know who we did. I think it was against Sunderland. He scored a worldie, top bins.
Yes, and he reminds me a little bit of Sander Berge, but he has more physicality even. He's not as big as you should suspect, but I think he's really good. So if we are going to do any cheeky bids in the summertime for a midfielder, I actually rate him. And also, you talked about the left-hand side. You have Somerville, yes, but you got to remember they have Diouf, the left back, and he's Senegalese. He played in the AFCON. He came to the final. He won it.
It's Diouf. It's Diouf.
Yeah.
He's got one double left foot. Yeah, got one double left foot.
Well, you saw the cross for the goal. You see his cross.
Yes.
For that goal, that bullet header. Beautiful goal,
But the thing is,
Jamie Wayne, I need you to be worried, Jamie Wayne, because you don't please put the kiss to death on it. You put the kiss to death on it. Manchester United, I've not played 2 games in 3 days. This is the first time we're playing. Go ahead, Jarvis. Sorry.
Yeah, I was just going to say Diouf. He's not even a fullback. He's actually a left winger. For Senegal, I think he plays as a left winger. So they
Or
actually
left
have
wing
two.
back. Left wing back. He can play wing
Well,
back as well.
they have
Yeah.
two left offensive players on their left hand side, and that's the thing. So a lot of it will depend on actually Dallo and his defending, and Ahmad Diallo, of course. I think it's been brilliant. I think I saw yesterday on X. Someone said that Ahmad Diallo, he's our version of Manchester City's Bernardo Silva in the way he plays. So underrated, and means so much for this system and how he keeps the ball and all of this. So it will be interesting, the left hand side of West Ham tomorrow, and they also have Bowen. But you know, if they drag us over to one side, they shift play over to Bowen, he will be one against Shaw. Could cause a little bit of trouble. And I saw the first half against Chelsea. They were dominant. They should have been. I think they were up 2-0, but it could have been more. Well, they gassed out a little bit in that. Yeah.
They basically, Wan-Bissaka exposed them on that side. Garnacho, he exposed Garnacho on that side.
Yes.
Wan-Bissaka was running, and Garnacho could. So whoever's playing on that side needs to keep up. I think it's Ahmad, so Ahmad will track back. We know that Ahmad needs to track back there. And I think Cunha, if he plays, I've just asked it in the thing quickly, and I'll come to you, Bumbaye. Do you think Sesko should start tomorrow instead of Cunha? Or would he keep it the same?
You asking me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
asking you.
No, keep it the same, me.
Okay.
Keep it the same. Yeah.
Yeah, what's the reason why we keep it the same?
It's working, bro. And the subs are coming on and having an impact. Can't drop and Bremo at the moment.
How are you feeling about the game tomorrow?
No, I feel if Manchester United knock the ball about like they have been doing, West Ham won't be able to deal with Man United. I watched that West Ham game. Chelsea were to be honest, absolutely, embarrassing, their performance first half. Second half, they started to play, and West Ham just capitulated, man. Do you know what I mean? There's guys in there that are not the best. There's some guys in there that are good, but I think overall, Man United, with the quality that we have and the way that we're playing, I think it'll just be too much quality for them to handle. We'll score, and I think we'll win this game. Personally, but I'd keep it the same, bro, at the moment.
So you don't think it's going to be a tough game tomorrow, Mumbai? Have you seen our record? Jamie Wayne, also, have you seen our record? We won once in the last how many years?
Yeah, against Spurs as well. Our record is shameful. So was Arsenal's record. But you know what?
We've had a shameful record against everyone the last how many years?
To be honest, yeah, it's been
We've had
bad.
a shameful record everyone.
I think for me, the way Manchester United are playing at the moment, West Ham won't be able to live with us. We've got too much.
I hope you're right. I swear to
Look
God,
at this confidence is amazing. This confidence is amazing.
I hope you're right. Honestly, I don't know what you guys are drinking, but I see a difficult game. Casemiro can't play two games in a week. He's going to struggle tomorrow. He's going to be a lot of running. They've got midfield that is work hard.
Yeah.
Honestly, they work super hard. West Ham have won each of their last 3 home league games against Manchester United. United last having a longer run between them, 1974, 1977. Manchester United have lost 4 of their last 6 Premier League games against West Ham, winning 1, drawing 1, more than they had any of the previous 28, 19 wins, 6 draws, losing 3. So the stats are there for everybody to see. They are fighting for their lives, these players. They've made good. They made an addition. They bought a striker who was already off the mark. They're confident. They're confident going into this game, people. They won the last 3 games. Other than the Chelsea result.
But bro, they were the Chelsea one was a big one, Dino, because
Chelsea. Listen, Chelsea. Have you seen Chelsea's squad? Chelsea have got $1.5 billion squad. It's the bench they can bring on. What are we doing here?
Yeah, no, they can
about
do.
The game. He's talking about the performance.
West Ham first half. We've played games.
They're playing at home this time, Bombay. They're playing at home at their ground. They're not playing at Old Trafford. They're playing at home. So stop telling me
against Chelsea, weren't they at home?
No, they were at Chelsea's ground.
Chelsea.
You don't even know what you watched.
Wait,
Chelsea
hang on,
first.
hang on,
Sorry,
let me ask you a question. Is their pitch
Chelsea was
narrow?
poor.
Is a London Stadium pitch? Is it
No,
narrow?
it's big.
No,
It's
it's
the
big,
Olympic
big.
Stadium. It's big.
I know it's Olympic Stadium. It's where I know, but someone said in the comments that
Chelsea,
it's quite a narrow pitch.
Chelsea's
Chelsea
quite
were a
small.
home by it. Chelsea was Stamford
Yeah.
Bridge.
I think
And
Chelsea
they used the
first
momentum
half
in the second half.
were
They
really
got.
poor.
Let me tell the story. I watched the full game from by. First
Yeah,
half
same.
was a disgrace. I agree with you. They got booed off. Chelsea players and their coaches got booed off. Second half they came back and they won the game 3-2.
Yeah,
Go
and
ahead.
it was the way that West Ham, bro, just absolutely fell apart. And it's kind of like the ice melted, the ship floated. Oh, this is West Ham. Really horrendous how they just fell apart.
But the
Could have been
first
more
half,
than 3-2.
the first half they could have scored 4. Did you see that as well?
What I'm saying is, if you're going to turn up to any team, not just West Ham, and play so badly that your own fans at home are booing you off, and Chelsea was so poor, everyone was talking about
I'm
it.
telling you now, I'll be here tomorrow night. I'm telling you and all the therapy army right now. Clip this. This is Michael Carrick and Manchester United toughest game. I'm telling you now.
Why?
The Chelsea, the derby game, Manchester United, you don't need to motivate Manchester United. The Arsenal game, Arsenal was shit before that. Anyway, they got bullied by Wolves, bottom of the fucking league. And the Wolves nearly beat them. And everybody knew if you watch Arsenal, they're playing full of nerves. So we beat them. Spurs, after half an hour, the game was done. We were going to win that game regardless. Fulham was a close game. In 2 goals, in 2 quick successions, we were on the brilliant moment from Bruno, world-class moment from Bruno, and the Sesco finish got us out of that. This is the toughest game for Michael Carrick, and you can take it to the fucking bank.
Is it because they can't?
No, but hang on.
And your majority of you think it's only West Ham. No, this is not
bro.
West Ham of 2 months ago.
Why?
3 months ago.
Why?
No,
is this
Bombay,
game?
it's the fitness aspect, right? It's the fitness aspect. We're playing a game in a few days' time before the last one. It's one aspect, and it's the fact that they're fighting for relegation. They're the 2 factors straight away that we have to look at why it's not going to be an easy game. Okay? They're the 2 you got to look at straight away. Regardless of anything else, I understand why you're confident. I do get that, but Jarvis, you break it down. You tell us what you think. What our biggest problems are going to be tomorrow?
Well, Jarvis as well. Why is this? Do you agree? If this is our biggest test, tell us.
No,
why.
I see what Nuruddin's saying. That I do see.
I don't
let Jarvis take
Well,
it.
the elements is first of all we have had 2 games in 3 days. We always
There
have
you go,
like
as I said,
5, 6, 7 days of rest. We can train, we can prepare, but now we're just thrown into the next one. The other thing is, everybody was very positive about the Spurs game, but you can only analyze the first 20 minutes until the red card.
Exactly.
Because then you are 11 against 11, and we couldn't. Our press play was poor. Thomas Frank found a way to play through our first line of press, and actually just started playing in the mid third all the time.
Jarvis, he bumped us for 1 touch. They kept playing it from the centre back into midfield into Solanski straight away.
Yes,
I was in the stadium going, what the heck is going on here? They were the easiest team to break down Manchester City. They were bypassing the midfield, bypassing us, and they were bobbing us, and especially with what's his name, the Senegalese kid. What's his name?
Sa.
Player. Sa. Oh
yeah.
my God, Sa was sending Casemiro to the shops and more. Bruno and slapping them, running with the ball. We couldn't stop him. Then the red card happened. Then he had to go deep and go low block. But go ahead, Jarvis.
Of course. Yeah.
Well, but they didn't go low block in the first 20 minutes. They only trapped us. They went low when they tried to play out. They opened up the space in the middle. They dropped down with their number 10s or whatever you want to call them.
After the 30 minutes, I'm talking about after the second half.
So again, but as I said after the Fulham game, I saw the same signs against Fulham. So our press play is pretty poor. We are easily played over in a way because it worked against City and Arsenal, but they haven't worked since. And it's a little bit worrying when you look at it. So I know that Nuno Espirito Santo he will know how to fix this. And they have players who can play on the break. Could be a problem for us. But I still believe we will win this game. But as I see, and also, are we confident going into a game like this? We always struggle against West Ham. I can't remember last time we won. I think it must be the 3-2 win when was it Matic who scored that screamer at the end of the game under Mourinho.
No. I think it was the 2-1. Ronaldo. I think it was 2-1. We beat them. 2021 was the last time we beat them. Yeah,
okay.
2021.
Away.
Yeah, away. So I'm telling you guys, look, this guy here. I'm analyzing the game, and I'm telling you, I'm giving you reasons. I'm not just being. Oh my god, I'm gonna say, but I've already given you. Luke Shaw can't run anymore. Luke Shaw's been playing games. He's gonna get found out tomorrow. Bowen's on that side. Cunha needs to help him. Cunha needs to tuck in tight and help him. Manchester United needs to stop the transitions. Jarvis has broke it down to you. Fulham, Spurs, 11 against 11. Bob does play through our press. Just because we won the games, you're not taking into context what happened in the fucking games. What are we doing here? Right? We're analyzing the game. We're going to see where they can hurt us, where they. And I'm telling you, this is the most dangerous team to go 1-0 against. Because I'm telling you, it will shut down.
1-0 behind against you.
If they score first, he will close all the doors. Bruno Espirito Santos will close everything, mate. I'm telling you now, and he will bring all the substitutions. They will fight for every throw-in. Their crowd will be up because they don't want to get relegated. And they want to put points on the board to dragging Nottingham Forest, dragging Brighton, dragging everybody that's above them. They don't want to lose this game. Put it into your head. They want, if you say to them tomorrow, we'll give you a draw, they might take it. But they want to win because their record is great. And Nuno Espirito Santos has fucking done it to United before, regardless who manages us. I'm giving you the reasons. Luke Shaw, athleticism, not there. Casemiro, athleticism, not there. We get booked, we get found out. We haven't got Dogu, like Irfan said, because he physically, off the ball and on the ball, offered a lot with the ball. Right?
He did.
So we don't have that. We can get exposed. Summerfield on fire. All of a sudden, Bowen finding form. They got a new striker who's looking to impress. They've got weapons, midfield, Mateus Fernandes. They've got Juve, left back. Yes, we can hurt them as well, but they've got weapons to hurt us. What are we doing here? Go ahead, Bombay. Tell me how we're going to win this game. Go ahead. Mute everybody. I want to hear what Bombay.
I think you can always go into a game looking at the positives of the opposition and maybe forget a little bit about what you have. Talking about things that can potentially happen. Every team has got ability or a way of playing, but I just feel that the way that we are playing at the moment and the quality that we are putting out on the pitch and the kind of form that some of the players has found, I just don't think West Ham is going to be able to live with it. That's it. That's pretty much how I see this game. I think we'll beat these. Well, I think if you were asking me this question,
I will come back on here, and I will apologize to all you lot who
no need.
Giddy and
No,
overexcited.
no,
I will come back on here.
Mute.
Nothing more.
Mute yourself, man.
Nothing more will give me satisfaction for me to come back here tomorrow night and
right, just mute a minute.
5 in a row, and that boy has got his fucking haircut. We're fucking gimmick.
Mute 1 second. It's not when you ask a question, bro, and I tell you that I feel that we're going to have too much quality for this team. This isn't for you to frame it as I'm getting giddy is wrong, or getting excited or overconfident. It's not correct. You go into this game.
Do you think it's an easy game for United? Yes or no?
You're looking. It's not about whether it's an easy game.
You said before we're gonna win this. You were like, yeah, I don't see West Ham beating us. You said that before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you ask somebody,
you think it's an easy game.
No,
you think it's an easy game. Yeah.
No, bro. When you ask somebody, what do you think is going to happen here? I think we're going to lose. I think we're going to draw. I think we're going to win. I think the way we're playing, we're going to have too much quality for West Ham. Is it going to be an easy game? I didn't tell you we're going to sweep West Ham aside and bust them up 3-0. But I think we'll win the game. I think we have enough quality there in terms of the form and the momentum that we have to go to West Ham and not be totally bogged down in my analysis because they've got Somerville and Luke Shaw's not quite going to cut it against Bowen. and mentioning Fernandez, all that. Yeah, every team, like I say, has got some good things, but I'm confident that Manchester United will go and win this game. Is it going to be a nice, easy game? Am I telling you we're going in there, guaranteed it's in the bag 3-0? No, I'm not saying that, but I think we're going to win this game purely on quality. We will on the deck. We'll make it that kind of game. I like how we're patient right now. Luwani mentioned, big up Luwani, by the way, mentioned that ball was getting played into Cobbs. He was putting his foot on it. Bruno the same, and they were taking their time looking up. It's all right. Be patient.
We were playing against
Make
10
it.
men.
Make it.
We were
Make
playing
it.
against 10 men for the last parts of that Spurs game. It
Sure.
was done
Sure.
after. It was competitive for half an hour. After that, it was done.
Against
What are we doing here?
Arsenal. Now, this
Listen,
is what
all
we're
I
doing.
know that is that
No,
tomorrow.
let me finish Let me finish it. Let me finish it. If you look at some of the games that we've played, one of the good things that we've done is we're managing to slow the game down, get back in the game, get a hold of the game. Usually we just cannot seem to do that. Against Arsenal, it got away a bit. You did that. Against City, there was great passages of play, man, where you just quickly played on the deck, one touch. Things like that, I don't think West Ham's going to be able to deal with that kind of thing. And now I've looked at Carrick and I've seen us play in a couple of different ways. So it was 10 men against Spurs, but it became, can you break down a low block exercise? Usually when the team have got Man United in front of them on the final third on the periphery, it's just dead. Nothing's happening. But now you see Man United is going through the middle. It's going wide. There's lots of movement. It's quick. It's slow all of a sudden, then it just speeds up. Kobe, one touch. Bruno, Cunha. Shaw is even getting in there. Ahmad. Everybody, we're playing a bit quicker, and there's some amazing passages of play in moments that you're seeing from Man United, and you think like, wow, this is really impressive. Ball possession has become quite good with Man United recently. Better ball possession, not just what, and that's important, bro. That ball possession. So, and the rhythm. I keep mentioning Kobe Minu, the rhythm of the game. When you're playing with rhythm, it breeds fluidity. It's like Man United are playing 2 or 3 passes ahead, not just right ball. I've played it to you. You're thinking right now. Let me calculate where Jarvis and Irfan are. Oh, here we are. It's a bit more instinctive, and that's because Carrick is trusting the team. And if you listen to Bruno's interview after Tottenham, they asked him like, "What's happened? What's the difference?" He basically said what I've been saying, which is he's trusting us as individual players that are not completely subservient to every centimeter of this frigging system or the way you want us to play. The discipline is there, but we're starting to be able to express ourselves. And we have players that are very expressive, good players. So tomorrow, bro, I think we'll beat West Ham. And it'll be because our quality, I think, will shine through.
Yeah, okay. Well, I think it's going to be an extremely difficult game, like I said. If we beat West Ham convincingly tomorrow, I will come back here and I'll tell you all. I think I can even see a red card in this game. I'm predicting it right here now because I see Luke Shaw fouls people when they're faster than him. He can get lazy, he can get caught. Manchester United have to work so hard to stop the counter-attacks of West Ham tomorrow. If they counter-attack on us, Diego Dalot and Luke Shaw will be exposed FC. Now, if Dogu was playing, I think it'll be very difficult to expose Luke Shaw on that side. But Luke Shaw, Casemiro can get exposed tomorrow as well, get overrun. Casemiro, I've told you, look, been playing on the home, playing on this 5, but I hope he can turn up because Manchester United have got 2 weeks off, I think. After that, we don't play now because it's the FA Cup next week and whatever thing is going to be. So we don't play for 2 weeks. But it's going to be a tough game. I'm expecting a tough game. I don't know what you guys are watching. I don't know what you guys are seeing. And honestly, I'm just like, what is going on? Like, honestly. And I'm very, very worried. And I think it will be the toughest game that Michael Carrick has to negotiate. Because more than ever, this game is going to be, it's 3 days, like Irfan said. Come on, Bombay, give me your score then, Bombay. What do you think the score is going to be?
2-0 United.
Yeah, I mean, I do think we're going to win. I think it's going to be 3-1 United.
Wow, that's unbelievable. That's
I know it sounds crazy, Nuruddin.
That's unbelievable. That's unbelievable. Okay, so 2-0, 3-1. Jarvis, what do you think the score's going to be tomorrow?
We will score a lot of goals. So so will West Ham. So
apparently they've got some injuries. But he said he's not going to say who they are. But Tadibo's out. I know that Tadibo's.
Hang on. Let's say Jarvis' score. I want to hear the numbers, Jarvis.
So 3-2 Man United. I think
look,
we will
mine
win
doesn't that crazy. Jarvis, Mr. Tactical Devils, is saying I'm going to score 3. They're saying 3. I said 3. Mine's not that crazy. He's saying 2-0.
Okay. And by the way,
Nuruddin, you cannot.
What's your score, Nuruddin?
Yeah, what's your?
I hope 1-0. It comes off somebody's backside. I don't care. Manchester United just need to win the game.
So what's your score prediction, though? Don't sit on the fence. Give me a prediction. 1-0 United, yeah?
1-0, I beg and pray. 1-0 Manchester United. Especially towards the end of the game. Boom, see you later. Goodbye. Good night. Get out of there.
Yeah, but I'm not saying that confidently. I don't think, we're going to kill him. I just feel that...
That's what I'm praying for, but I see draw written all over this game.
I see
1-1. I could be 2-2.
I see us scoring an counter against them because I think we're going to stretch them at some point. But like I said, it's definitely a banana skin this game, a big one, definitely a big one. Because like I said, I am worried. It's the physicality I'm worried about. I always said we're weak, and it's 3 days before the last one. And like I said, it's relegation. Them they're serious relegation. So this is why it probably is the toughest game. But I'm just hoping that because look, Nuruddin, the way I watched the way we're playing at the moment, I've never seen us this confident. Like, I mean, just pass wise.
I'm not being a fan. I'm not being confident about one game whatsoever. And Jamie Wayne, just to answer your question, because Arsenal were being shit. Look at what Wolves did to them. The bottom of the league club went there and were this bit away. They scored an own goal in the last second to give Arsenal the win. So I knew we were going to do Arsenal because Arsenal were crap at home.
Yeah, I didn't.
They were crap in the League Cup fight. In the semi-final, they were crap.
But
hang on, crap.
Yeah, but Nuruddin, you're saying that I agree with you because it wasn't the all-conquering, all-dominating Arsenal.
No, it wasn't.
When we came to play them. It wasn't. So that was misleading. Look, some of the results are misleading. But like I said, give Carrick 10 games before you can even analyze what he's doing. Give him those, and then we can make a decision. We just can't make it yet. So this is still, 5th game in his tenure. So it's still early days. But I just like the confidence that we're playing with. I like the confidence. I don't. It seems calm and controlled at the moment. Okay, it's not perfect.
People are afraid to say Man United will go and win because
set up your show now. Go on and send them.
Yeah. But you don't have to come right away. Just do your show and send them over when you're done, guys. And by the way, if for anyone you want to jump on the Tactical Devils and say hi, just let me know and I'll give you the link.
Okay. No worries. Okay, Jarvis.
Have a good one.
All right, see you later, man. Okay,
yeah, I'm not confident about this game, and Irfan broke it down for you because Manchester United did not have to play 3 games. I don't think you guys realize that playing 1 game a week gives Manchester United to look at all of the tactics of the opposition. Looks at everything. We already know we've got players who are absolutely crap. Like what we're doing here, like crap, really, really crap.
Wait a second. Hold on. No, you can't say that. You can't say that. You can't say that.
Efan, I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna say crap in terms of endurance. In terms of endurance for the 90 minutes. Casemiro's one of them. He's been one of our best players in this recent run. Luke Shaw is not a guy you would go an away game to play 3 games because his legs can't get him up and down that left-hand side.
He's played the most games for how long?
Yes, Irfan, yes. And you know what, Irfan? He's played so many games. Who's this was? Yeah, that's for the tactical for anybody who wants to jump on. Bombay or Irfan if you want to jump on. I've been talking about football for so many hours. I need to get some food. But anyway, I'll say that and I'll say it simple, people. Luke Shaw and Casemiro worry me. Cunha is lackadaisical approach sometimes to the game, tracking back walls.
I agree. Yeah.
Tomorrow, West Ham tactics is this. I'm going to give you what West Ham are going to do tomorrow. They're going to come out the firing blocks. They're going to use the atmosphere. They're going to go challenge for every ball. They're going to try to win. They're going to turn it into a fight like we did against City. They're going to turn this into a fight. And if we're any levels, Irfan, at the top level, if there's any level of drop of your energy, you are going to get wanting. You're going to get found out. I'm not bigging them up. I'm telling you, this is the worst team Manchester United could have played after not playing 2 games in a week. This is the worst team to play because tomorrow the game's going to be about fight. They're going to challenge. They're going to scream for everything. They're going to complain to the ref for every free kick they're going to fight for. Manchester United need to score first. They'll have to come out at us, right? Then we can hit them on the counter. Then we can play through the line. And the more we're 1-0, 1 goal up in the game, the more he will have to risk it. The more he'll bring on more attacking substitutions. The more he'll take off more of the defensive guys who do like Sujek and them guys. The more you'll have to sub them off and bring on more attacking players. The more there'll be spaces for us to create. Like we did against Spurs. We scored the second goal in the 80th minute, Irfan. Because why against Spurs? Because Spurs took off 2 of their midfielders. They took off 3 midfielders and brought on 3 attackers. And then there was no... Because they wanted to be 1-0. They were... Thomas Frank thought I can get back in the game. He made 3 attacking substitutions, took off 3
I can't remember. Wait, I can't remember who he brought on. I can't remember.
He brought on Tell. He brought on
Tell's attacking.
Yeah, and somebody else who's attacking as well. He brought on 3 attackers. And maybe a left back or something like that. He brought on 3 attackers there, fan, who were attacking players. Yeah, he brought on Kwon. He went 2 strikers.
Yeah, Colin, that's another attacker. Yeah.
He brought those people on. So no, I say it's simple. Tomorrow is going to be a tough game. And I'll come back here and I'll say, guys, you were all right. I had no reason to basically worry. Carrik'S at the wheel. I hope I can say that.
No, Carrick is
say that.
Carrik'S at the wheel, but you know Carrick's energy, Bombay, he's very cautious. He's very cautious. He's very calm and he's very cautious. Would you agree on that? He is.
I'm not. I don't know. He's got a good temperament, Michael. Like as a player, as a man, he's got a good temperament.
Is his temperament? Yeah.
I don't know about cautious.
It's not Amarim that broke me. 1 second, Evan. 1 second, boy. It's not Amarim who broke me. 13 years of shit has broken me. We got beat by Cardiff. We got beat by fucking Swansea. What are we doing here? Under Jose, under Van Gaal, the serial winners of world football. And Manchester United were getting beat by Swansea, by Cardiff City. What are we doing here? It's not Amarim. Stop blaming on Amarim. What are you fucking doing
here?
What are we doing? We've been more in the Europa League in the last 13 years than in the Champions League. And you guys are taking likes of West Ham and that for granted. We've not won there since 2021. What are we doing here?
I mean, what's wrong with what we're saying, though? You know, is it a sure banker that we're not going to win?
No, it's not sure banker. Nobody's going to know what's going to happen in the game.
No,
the way that these guys are talking, like you've got PTSD.
No, Nurdin.
You've been mentally scarred by Amarim. It's got nothing fucking to do with Amarim.
Bombay is more confident than you think he should be. I'm not as confident as Bombay, but I'm probably a little bit more confident than you. That's facts. Agreed, Bombay?
Yeah, sounds like it.
That's all it is. And I understand why Bombay is like that. I'm a bit more cautious. You are Nurdin. You the way you see things. This is how you see things. You basically you're glass half empty.
Irfan, it's not that.
You're glass half full.
I've been thinking, Irfan, in the last 13 years.
Well, he's definitely glass half full.
Irfan, in the last 13 years, I have been vindicated. I have been vindicated in the last 13 years. I can tell you 100 million times that I've been vindicated about this football club and about these players' mentality. I saw it against Fulham. Everybody come on here told me that, no, Fulham weren't a better team. We got fucking ripped in that game. We got bopped. It should have been a draw. People are telling me. People are telling me. They were in the last part of the second half. They controlled the game.
You know, when your analysis of that game, I did agree with you, but if you think of somebody, you're here, somebody else is there. I thought the real analysis, I think it was Saeed, I was in the middle of what you guys said. I think someone was too giddy and you were a bit too, I think it was more in the middle against them because although those 2 goals came out, I mean, Nuruddin, that second goal was a worldie, come on. You can try that shot 30 times. Not gonna
Irfan,
score
that
it.
goal
Come
was
on.
coming. Wallahi, I'm in the stadium biting my nails. Look
Yeah,
at my
no,
nails.
no.
Still cut from the full of it.
Yeah,
Because I
yeah.
was like, it was coming. They kept bobbing us.
No, they were a form team when we played them. They were a form
literally
team.
ripped us apart. And we were hanging on. Luckily, Bruno did one world-class thing. Let the ball go through. Sesko finished it.
Yeah. But that goal was a massive breed confidence moment for us. You know, you have to admit. I mean, I thought the guy. What's the guy called? Bassi. I watched him AFCON. I thought he was the best defender in AFCON by a long distance.
He was by miles, but he came
He was
on in
by
the
mile.
game,
Watch that guy. I thought, how are we going to get past
him?
him? But the way Bruno did it, come on, you have to admit.
He didn't start the game, to be fair. He didn't start the game.
He didn't start the game. No, he didn't
came
start
on in the second half.
No. So,
yeah.
But we have. But
listen.
Yeah.
I hope you all right. I hope that I can come here tomorrow and I'll say, guys, forgive me. I saw it differently. I overrated West Ham. West Ham are not that team. They're the reason why they're going to get relegated. I've seen Manchester United struggle
can I ask you one
against
thing,
the
then?
bottom three teams.
Who's Wan-Bissaka going to go up against tomorrow?
Ahmad on that side.
Right, okay.
Diallo and Ahmad on that side. It's going to be it's going to be Bowen. No, it's Summerfield on this side.
No. Nuruddin.
No, it's Summerfield on the left.
Bro.
Summerfield against Ahmad and Diego Dalot.
No, it was thinking. Wan-Bissaka is a right back. Correct?
He'll be on the other side, so he'll be against Cunha.
So not against
Cunha.
It'll be Cunha,
and against Luke Shaw. And you know Cunha is lackadaisical at times. He leaves
he is
against one.
But Nuruddin, he keeps shifting in the middle. He keeps shifting.
Nah, it's gonna be. I'm telling you now. Tomorrow they're gonna target that side. Wan-Bissaka overlapping Bowen, and Bowen's gonna point out. If Cunha is not on it, we're gonna get exposed. Mark my words.
Yeah. And I'd take Bassi over Maguire, Nuruddin. I'd take him over Maguire. He'd be my Maguire replacement in the New York second.
I'd take fucking Wan-Bissaka over Luke Shaw any fucking day of the week. I'd take Diouf over Luke Shaw now, 100 million%. 100 million%. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. But people, listen, we're gonna send you hopefully over there. But let me just check if he's live. But yeah. Bumbaye, I really hope you can come on here tomorrow and dunk on me and go, Nuruddin, shut the fuck up. You're West Ham. You gave West Ham all this praise. West Ham are shit and they got slapped. And I'll be so happy. I'll be happy.
No,
because
bro.
Because then, you know what? Because then, Bumbaye, Manchester United are not a gimmick. And this fucking kid here, this kid on Insta, yeah?
Look,
this guy,
we're going to be...
not a fucking gimmick, making Manchester go, 458 will tell United win a football game. 458.
I think the goalposts, even if we win tomorrow, if it was a convincing win, then the next game will be our biggest test, and the game after that, and the game after that.
No, we wouldn't, because that means we won. I don't have to hear from this guy ever again.
But this is the nature of the beast. You know, you're only as good as your last game, and the goalposts will be moved for Michael again in the team, and this is just the way it is. You know, we put all our energy into a game. The game happens. Sometimes it's an anticlimax. Sometimes we're surprised at how bad we were or how good we were, and then the next game, this is dangerous. Every game is potentially something, because
Bumbaye,
Manchester United
5 in a row. Bumbaye, last time we won 5 in a row was a long time ago, so that I don't have to fucking hear from this guy. I don't have to hear from this guy here.
There are still
5 in a row. This hair is gone. So today I'm using Adobe Firefly to help me visualize what might be next. Maybe a simple buzz cut, a modern mullet, they're fashionable these days, a slick back, or even a wavy undercut. Vote for your favorite hairstyle in the poll.
Look, this guy's making fucking money from this.
Day one.
Take that back and say my bad and just go get a haircut.
I've seen one brother that said he's not going to cut his hair until Man United win 5 games in a row.
You've seen the Manchester United fan on Instagram who's not cutting his hair until Manchester United win 5 games in a row.
From now, Frank, day 139.
It just gets bigger every time.
Why would you do this? Why did you start the challenge?
Just started as a bit of fun, really. I just thought it'd be a funny thing to do to bring some humour.
Okay, so this is what we are. This is what we become. We become a fucking. That's what we are. That's what we are. We are a fucking gimmick football club.
This is one of the byproducts of social media. You know, I mean, talk sport and actual serious, large corporate platforms are covering that type of thing. That
Tell them,
tells
Simba.
you
Tell them, Simba. The pressure
about
to cut this
social
guy's hair will
media.
weigh on those players.
Do you know what I mean?
Fat.
But bro, look,
Don't be
I don't
ridiculous.
think,
Don't
I
be
don't think,
ridiculous.
bro,
You
I
don't
don't
give a
think,
shit about his hair. Come on.
you know, I don't think you're negative, bro, or anything like that. I think you have been traumatized like most of us.
Yeah, like most of
and
us.
you're
That's
very
it. That's the
cautious
fact. That is the
because
fact.
you
Traumatized by this shit club,
and
crazy club.
Ben, for example, are good in the sense that you are right enjoying the moment. You're
Alright.
maybe it's quiet optimism, but you still have a main focus on Ineos and the Glazers and stuff. Now, I'm not daft. I have that.
No.
But
Hang on.
You're
Listen, can we ask the guys?
asking me to trust. Let me just say this quickly. Let me just say this. You
And the
want me
last
to have
thing-
fucking faith in a club with these players who took me to 15th last season? What the fuck are we on about?
No,
Hang on,
look,
Nuruddin.
you've
Let's
got
ask the people in the chat what the
two things.
predictions are. Let's get a feel. Let's ask the people in the chat what
You're
the
asking
predictions
me to
are.
have faith in Luke Shaw?
No.
That fucking scrub has
Guys,
been here for
Hang
fucking
all the
11
on a
years.
minute.
All the
What
people
the
in the
fuck
comments.
are you on about?
Give us your
Nuruddin.
score in the comments.
What are we
Let's
doing?
get
You want me
it.
to have faith in
Yeah.
£80 million Harry fucking Maguire?
Yeah.
No,
Who's
why?
been
Bombay,
failed
there's
shite
trauma.
majority of his fucking career at this club.
I feel the
Just
pain in
because
his
he scored
voice.
a couple of
Okay.
That's
But
headers.
what I
look,
mean. Could you feel the
What are
pain?
you doing?
Could you
What
feel
are
it?
you
Can you
doing,
feel?
man?
do you know what it is, Habibi? Look, I think at a certain point now, after 4 games, expectations have been majorly exceeded.
I don't
And this-
believe those
and this
expectations.
is-
I've worn the fucking t-shirt. I've
I
had the
know,
popcorn.
I
I've
know,
seen
I
this
know.
movie before.
You're gonna give yourself a bloody,
Well, hang on,
an
guys.
just 1
Give us
second.
give us your predictions.
They
in the
are. They would.
comments.
Yeah, give us in the comments while I just say
Let's
this
see what
piece.
your predictions are. I
So,
said 3-1. What did you
Nuruddin,
say again? 2-0 Bombay, yeah?
I went
Nuruddin
with
said
2-0.
1-0. Yeah, let's just see. Let's
1-0.
just get a gauge of what people
So,
say.
so Dino, I think for me, bro, when I'm thinking about United now, a couple of things are happening at the same time. I've been just so bored to tears that sometimes I don't even watch, and you know that. You've offered me to come to games, and I've said nah. Other people have offered me, I'm like nah. I think about the ticket, I think about the traffic, the cold, and I think it's not even worth it, man. The way things are going, and I don't even know what we're gonna get. But now, this is how it's supposed to feel, Man United. And have we completely turned the corner? I won't say that yet. It's too early, because I want to see what happens if Michael Carrick loses a game. Can we get back on side? We haven't lost a game yet. I said this to you last in the Tottenham. Said we haven't lost yet. Every manager's the best when it's going nice, but you get a real feel of a manager who, when it falls apart, can he bring it back? So let's say we go to West Ham when we get trounced, really bad performance, yeah, and it happens. Okay, all right, now we've got to go to the next game. Can we get the shit back on track? Put this one behind us. It's that kind of season. So I know what you're saying, but I just feel at the moment, bro, in this game, I am actually confident for once going into a game. Not that we're going to sweep them aside, but there's enough there in terms of who we currently are and what they currently are that I feel that we should win this one. So I'm not going to come on here if we whip them 4-0 and say, Dino, I'm not going to do that.
No, I'll do that. You don't have to do it. I'll apologize for
No,
everything.
you don't have to. You
No,
don't
I
have
will.
to.
I will say I got it wrong. But I'm telling you now, West Ham tomorrow is going to be a difficult game. I expect the toughest test for Michael Carrick so far in his reign as a first-team coach of Manchester United, as the interim. This will be his toughest test for me. You can disagree with that. You don't have to agree with that. Some of you say, no way, it's not. And some of you are saying, it might be a bit tricky, but we're going to win. Fair enough. I hope to win. I hope to win. But anyway, people, we're going to end this. We're going to redirect you to Jarvis and the Tactical Devils. Guys, Bombay Airfan has put the link in the private chat there. But yeah, free Palestine, free the Congo, free Sudan, free Palestine, yeah, free Lebanon, free Syria, free Iraq, free everywhere from the Zios. And F all of those in the PDF files. The whole world is corrupt.
Free Maduro, man.
Do some of the most incredible things. Free Venezuela, free everywhere, free places like Greenland, free Northern Norway, solidarity with all the indigenous people. Big up Bad Bunny, Puerto Rico, big up to everybody, love and light. It wasn't, to me, he could have done more in terms of the political messaging. He could have told Trump to what to do. But F Trump, F all the Zios, F the war machine, F that. Win, lose or draw. I hope we win tomorrow, but F the Glazers, F Ineos, and people and kids, don't be a bootlicker. Be anything you want in life, but don't be a bootlicker.
Yeah,
Because
here. Well, I'll
they've
take that
been
one as well.
exposed.
Yeah.
The PDF files exposed what happens when you worship the bootlickers. They turn into the PDF files. All the bootlickers are in the PDF files. Take care, love and light. Say big up to Jarvis and tell him URT raid. Take care, people. Good night. We'll be back tomorrow night, hopefully with Irfan Bombay after the game. Take care. Good night.